Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz. Today we are storming off. I've got a brand new version of my first day of class Ruby Storm after some comments from the previous video, and I am hyped on this one. I tried it in a different league and I was able to get a 4-1. I felt pretty good about it, so we're going to run it back. This version is using first day of class plus a card that I hadn't considered before. That is Leyline Weaver. It is a 1 and a hybrid red-green for a 2/2 with reach that can add red or green. Now, this becomes very important in combination with first day of class plus our cost reducers. Both Thornscape Familiar and Anarchomancer cost reduce it because it's red-green. And then first day of class, when you cast this for 1 mana, that means it's mana neutral. That's pretty good, but we're really going to go crazy with it because if you get more than one of these in play, when you're casting your big score Pirate's Pillage for their mana positive, we're actually going even more mana positive with the Leyline Weaver because we continue to untap it. I added another 4-drop with Unexpected Windfall and another 4-drop with Waterbending Lesson. This is a lesson where you draw 3 cards and then discard a card unless you waterbend 2. So you can either pay 2 mana or you can tap some creatures. At the point where we're going off, we have so much mana that we don't really care about the extra cost. We just want the extra cards. So having a draw 3 in the sideboard that we can fetch up with first day of class is amazing. And then as we loop through the deck with the Feldon's Cane, we can continue casting first day of class for more waterbending lessons, casting it, fetching up to 4, but really casting it 3 times, plus an additional maybe 4 times. It would just go crazy. This changes the sideboard. We don't have to have the Weather the Storm plan. We just have plop a bunch of creatures on the table. And then I have Gutter Snipe for a non-combat damage win condition. I'm a little bit concerned about potentially trying to beat a Weather the Storm. So if we run into a Weather the Storm deck, I'm not sure how we're going to try to win. Maybe just by being patient or just taking our beats. So that's where the mana base comes into play. I have 16 lands. These are the normal lands I like for each of the depletions, for Geothermal Crevice, for mountains. Then I have an additional mountain here. I don't know if I want this to be a land or a Gutter Snipe or an Unexpected Windfall. We're going to have to pay attention to that during the league. But I do know that a lot of times we die because of mulligans, so I think having the land here is the safest hedge overall. I think that once we get going, we'll have enough card draw. All right, I'm pretty excited to show you this really sweet version of Ruby Storm. I'll see you in the matches. The Pauper Underground Jackpot Series is back in Calgary, the Stampede City. 33 events across 3 stores lead to a January finals with thousands in prizes and a custom Western trophy buckle. The community and Discord rocks, so check it out at the links below and be part of the upcoming home of Pauper in Canada. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Round 1 on the play. We've opened up a 1-land hand, no cost reducers. Everything costs a bunch. We should mulligan. This hand is amazing if we find another land, so I'm going to take the risk and keep it, putting back the Glimpse. And we'll play a land and hope to draw a land. These are the risks we have to take sometimes. It's like this hand just goes absolutely bonkers if we draw a land. They're on Island and a Preordain. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's like familiars. I'm not sure. We drew a land. I'll play it and pass. So next turn, I probably want to try to put the Leyline Weaver into play. I could go Thornscape Familiar into Leyline Weaver. They're on blue-black. That's not great for me. Another land would be great. Let's play Leyline Weaver. Pass the turn. So this looks to be like a Dimir Fairies deck. Not a good matchup overall. On the next turn, we could red-green for Anarchomancer, cast Manamorphose for red-green, play the Thornscape Familiar. They play a Fairy Seer. Dimir Fairies. So they might have a cast down. They go double top. They're not representing Spellsetter right now. Let's play the Anarchomancer. Ooh, they can't get in with the... I think I have to go green-red Anarchomancer. If I left this up, they could have not blocked. They're trying to Spellsetter, but they don't have a blue mana open. Ha! Got him. Cast Manamorphose. We'll make red-green. They probably kill the Anarchomancer, then I play the Thornscape Familiar. Okay, maybe they were just trying to cast down it before it entered the battlefield. Play the Hickory Woodlot and the Thornscape Familiar. So this turn, I can make 3 mana with the Leyline Weaver and the Geothermal Crevice and the Mountain, and then cast the Pirate's Pillage, discarding Electric Revelation, still having the Leyline Weaver as a blocker, and then maintaining my Hickory Woodlot for future turns. The Island cycle, the Lorien Revealed, and play an island, get in for 1, probably Ninja here. Moon Circuit Hacker. The hack is on the attack. Okay, we're at 18 and my opponent goes back to 6 cards in hand. They have a cast down. Bummer. So I will Pirate's Pillage, discard the Revelation, untap my creature. Looking for more cost reducers or like Leyline Weavers. We find a Seething Song. I will Pirate's Pillage, discard this Electric Revelation. I want lands in play. Untap my creature again. Finding another Leyline Weaver. So now I can play this Leyline Weaver. Green. Play this Geothermal Crevice. And then pass. I'm not sure if I want to block with a Leyline Weaver here. I think it's not worth it. They play a Fairy Seer. I mean, maybe it's worth it. They didn't give me the option. They didn't want to trade the Moon Circuit Hacker, which means it was definitely worth it, right? So I'm going to pass to their turn. I have 2 reach creatures, so that Fairy is getting blocked. They have 5 men in play. Maybe they cast the Monarch here. Maybe they cast a Lorien Revealed. If they do tap their lands, I probably want to cast the Electric Revelation, pitching the Mountain. Okay, they fetch for a land. Looks like maybe they're going to play an Angler. They cycle a Lorien Revealed. 6 cards in the graveyard. Grabs an island, plays it. 4 mana. They play a Fairy Seer again. I probably should have used the Revelation. Now I'm kind of hosed because they can use their Spell Stutter on the Revelation. I think I'm going to not block. So they get in. Before they discard, I'm going to Revelation pitch Mountain. This way, if they don't have a Spell Stutter in hand, they can't draw into it. They play the Spell Stutter. So, I mean, we have enough to start moving, I guess. They discarded a Lorien. They choose not to do anything. Okay, red, green. Green, red. Play the Anarchomancer. I'll cast a Seething Song. They use a Snuff Out. That kind of blows. Fine. So I'll use a Revelation. Pitch the Seething Song. We draw a Thornscape Familiar, and I have a big score. So I will put the Thornscape Familiar on the table. Pass the turn. We're planning on using the Weavers and then casting the big score and then trying to chain from there, I suppose. I'm using this Weaver to block the Spell Stutter Sprite. But Snuff Out, cast down, been pretty rough. Let's block. They're going to Ninja into Ninja into Ninja. Ninja the Deep Hours picks up the Moon Circuit Hacker. Moon Circuit Hacker picks up the Fairy Seer. Yada yada. Fairy things. They're back to 4 cards in hand. Plays the Fairy Seer again, so Spell Stutter on 3. Play the land. I'm going to big score the big score. Untap my Leyline Weavers. I don't like this spot at all. Play Thornscape Familiar, pass the turn. I guess I'm going to trade the Thornscape Familiars with the Ninjas. My opponent brainstorms. I probably should have waited on the big score to try to find another thing to discard. I just got a little bit antsy. Antsy in my pantsy. And they're going to get in with a Ninja. Double Ninja time. We'll throw our Thornscapes in front. Finding a Manamorphose. We'll just pass the turn. Brainstorm again from the opponent. Plays Augur of Bolas. The Brainstorm set up the Augur of Bolas, which is nice for them. But they whiffed. So they just had no non-creatures in hand. Okay, my turn. We have an Anarchomancer. Let's see if they have the Spell Stutter. Looks like no. We are continuing to be at a stalemate here. Opponent has Thorn of the Black Rose. It's pretty solid for them, getting to draw an additional card every turn. So if we don't have the ability to go off here, we're pretty hosed. We have another Thornscape. Let's try Manamorphose. I'll make red. I have a Pirate's Pillage. I'll try casting the Thornscape Familiar. And then I will Pirate's Pillage, discard the Mountain, untap my Weavers. And they've got a regular old counterspell. I'm just going to go the next game. I'm a little tilted. And I don't want to deal with it anymore. We're going to draw a bunch of lands. That's fine. So we want Pyroblast specifically. We don't need the Gutter Snipe at all. I think I can just cut the Seething Songs. And then I guess bring in a single Seething Song. Mostly because I think that once I'm going, I don't really need the extra mana from the Seething Song, and the Pyros are going to be better for me. I'm on the play. I have a great hand. Really good hand. So this allows me to go Anarchomancer into Familiar on turn 2, and then on turn 3 I can Familiar Pillage and I'll be mana positive. So it sort of depends on if they have Snuff Out early. And if they do, Bummer Town. My opponent plays a Swamp. So let's take it easy, play a Crevice, pass the turn. They cycle the Lorien Revealed. I guess by not playing out the Familiar, I made it so that, well, they could Hydroblast, but here they play a Fairy Seer. 2, 3. Alright. So they still have the Snuff Out as an option. Play out the Crevice. So this is the land that was marking either a draw spell or a snipe or a land. And we can see here that the land was kind of medium. Go Anarchomancer into Thornscape Familiar. Snuff Out does kill my creature, but I got the cost reduction on the Familiar and got to plop a bunch of stuff on the table. My opponent's turn. Hopefully they tap all their islands again and I can just slam the Pirate's Village. They get in for 1. That's a no blocks. Ninja the Deep Hours gets to draw an additional card. Plays the island. Will they Fairy Seer? They Snuff Out. Good for you. For you. Snuff Out again. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, we're gonna go Manamorphose for red-green. I'll play the Thornscape Familiar. Play the Leyline Weaver. Hydroblast is probable here. No Hydroblast. I'll pass the turn. So I suppose I'm thinking at this point I probably want to just shove the Leyline Weaver in front of the Ninja the Deep Hours. They Hydroblast my Leyline Weaver. Every single card that they have interacts positively against my deck, and I haven't drawn any Pyros. We are going to put this in front of put the Thornscape Familiar in front of the Ninja the Deep Hours. There's really no reason to hold it back when nothing matters at this point. We're just trying to accumulate resources. If they tap the island, then I can tap the woodlot in these 2 lands to pitch the mountain. Okay, they did tap the island. They brainstormed after playing the Fairy Seer, which is a little weird. I think maybe it makes more sense to... Maybe they were really digging for a land, and they couldn't find it before, so they went bottom looking for the land on top, and then brainstormed, which sees 5 cards. Cycles the Lorien. They found the land that they needed. Plays the regular island. A Fairy Seer enters the battlefield. Taking a long time for their decisions. We are going to pillage away the mountain. Draw some cards. We have a Pyroblast. I'm going to Manamorphose. Red-green. Trying to find some more stuff to do. Red-green. Okay, we play the Needle. I have Pyroblast. So if they Ninja, I suppose I can Pyroblast the Ninja. If they have Okiba Gang Shinobi, I concede the match. They're getting in for 2. Moon Circuit Hacker. I'll attempt to Pyroblast. Alright, they have another piece of interaction, so it's a bad matchup. Last time I tried to play Mono Red Storm, this same thing happened where I paired into only blue people. I played yesterday and I paired into only green people, so let's see if we can find some Forest Gamers. Round 2 versus Mr. Mappleback. No lands, mulligan. Weaver, first day of class. Think we keep and get rid of Mountain. So we'll play the Sandstone Needle. Turn 2, we play the Leyline Weaver and the Geothermal Crevice. Turn 3, we have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, potentially. They're on Mountain. That's scary. I'll play the Crevice and pass. They Bolt Face. Don't know what I'm looking for. They go Highway Robbery, discarding Sneaky, or Grab the Prize, discarding Sneaky Snacker. It's pretty solid. Okay. We can go First Day of Class, Seething Song, Leyline Weaver, pitch something. Or we just Electric Revelation the Seething Song right now, and then play a land. We need a cost reducer really badly. If I could find a cost reducer, I think this hand would pop off hard. We play a Voldaren Epicure. Rakdos Carnarium, they're on red Blackburn. Holding up the Lightning Bolt to get in for 2 and put me to 12. Eldon's Cane doesn't get me anywhere. I'm trying to glimpse the impossible. I'm trying to find lands. Ugh. Okay, this just failed really badly. Maybe I should have pitched the Leyline Weaver. That was terrible. Really bad. That's okay. So post board here, we have 3 Weather the Storms to bring in. And then I don't need to loop my deck most likely. So we'll cut on some Kane's Gutter Snipe, Seething Song. The goal here is to put a large amount of power on the table and attack. I suppose I could also go down to cut this land down to 16 lands and then just be more aggressive with mulligans. Okay. This is decent. Keep. The Woodlot can cast the Familiar. We also have land drops for a couple of turns. We can draw an extra card with the Morphos. I can Seething Song Morphos into... Alright, I'll play the Needle. Pass the turn. Here, I can go Thornscape Familiar. Let's see, they attack for 1. They're holding up their mana. I'll just continue developing my mana then. Pass the turn. They play a Swamp. They get in for 1. An aggro deck not aggroing you is pretty nice for me. Another Seething Song. Play the Mountain. Pass the turn. So I think my plan is going to be something like Thornscape Familiar into First Day of Class, into Morphos, into Seething Song, Seething Song. They discard. Highway Robbery. Wow. So they are really trying to hold open their mana. Pays 2 mana. Casting a Highway Robbery, which they could have cast last turn, but they chose not to. Discards a Sneaky Snacker. They return it to the battlefield. Plays a Jagged Baron, so they have 1 mana with which to interact. So it seems like I have to do something now. We have a Sandstone Needle. Let's go tap tap. Cast the Thornscape Familiar. Cast the First Day of Class. We're going to Lightning Bolt. I will cast Manamorphose. We'll go blue-green. Finding a big score. I'll cast Seething Song. Seething Song. And then let this occur. Get my Waterbending Lesson. Thornscape. It gets a counter. Cast the Waterbending Lesson. And then I'm not doing anything. I'll discard the Sandstone Needle. I'll cast big score. Pitching the Sandstone Needle. I have 4 mana left over. Now I can Weatherstorm. Or I can big score. Pitching an Electric Revelation. Really trying to find another cost reducer. There's a Leyline Weaver. Cast a Leyline Weaver. And then I can go red, cast Glimpse the Impossible, which gives me some spawns. Or I can just go red-green, Weather the Storm. Red-green, Weather the Storm. Zoom. Attack for 3. I'm at 51. They're at 17. They can spend some time removing my creatures. And then I just hang out for a while until it looks like I've got enough lands in play to start doing things again. I guess I should have kept the Cane in the deck. Hit me with a Vampire's Kiss. I go to 49. They're at 19. Now they're going to use the Blood Token. Dark Withering to kill one of my creatures. Kills the cost reducer. Plays a land. They attack in. I think I'm going to cast the Glimpse the Impossible. Find an Anarchomancer. Cast the Anarchomancer. Not sure what I should do here. I feel like I want the land. And then maybe I cast the First Day of Class just to get my Waterbending Lesson. Cast Weather the Storm again. Pass. Kind of falling apart here. Kind of falling apart. I need the mana, so I need them to not kill my Anarchomancer, even though that's their entire plan. They put a Kitchen Imp on the table, discarding it with a Blood Token, so they get a Kitchen Imp plus a card draw. Pays 3 mana. Fiery Temper. Attacks for 5. Guess I'm just going to attack you back. Let's Pirate's Pillage, discard the Revelation, untap my creature. I will cast the Waterbending Lesson. Tap my creature again, draw 3. I will discard the Crevice, play the Woodlot, attack you for 3. They Vampire's Kiss me. Fiery Temper. Are they going to go face or kill my creature? They go after my creature. Oh no. My sideboard plan with cutting the Feldon's Cane was a huge mistake. Bummer. We'll Manamorphose. Just cycling these a little bit. Red, green. I mean, I can play the Anarchomancer. Cast Manamorphose. Go red, red. Play Anarchomancer. Seething Song. Pitch some cards. Drawing 2 cards. We can Electric Revelation. Go up more cards in hand. Cast a Leyline Weaver. Now I have 6 power on the table. I'm going to cast a Faithless Looting. We only have 1 first day of class left in the deck. 1, 2. Fiery Temper. Kills another Anarchomancer. I have 2 Weavers. And then 4 2/2s. They put me to 44. Play a Mountain. They attack in. Okay. I got a 40. Vampire's Kiss puts them to 20. Well, Pirate's Pillage, discarding the Electric Revelation. Untap my creature. I can play Familiar and Weaver, and then try to win on the next turn. Play Familiar, play Leyline Weaver. Attack for 4. They're at 16. They grab the prize, discarding Alms of the Vein. Okay. Back to 3 cards in hand with 3 mana available. Bajuka Bog is really bad. 5/5/5. We need to go Electric Revelation. 1 and a red. Hedging the Geothermal Crevice. Okay. They get in for 4. No blocks. I think I shouldn't try to storm off too hard. I should try to just attack. They have a Fiery Temper, which I guess kills the Anarchomancer. Okay. I'll attack for 4. Pew pew. Opponent discards another Kitchen Imp. Casting another Highway Robbery. Maybe they sacrifice a land here. Probably. They chose to sacrifice a land, 4 cards in hand. 3 mana available now. They get in for 6. Alright, we're at 23. They're at 15. There's a Swamp. Alright, this seems like as good as a time as any, right? So we go red, green, play the Anarchomancer, big score, pitching the Weather Storm. Anarchomancer. Pillage, pitch the Weather Storm. Probably should tap this for mana before it untaps, and then we'll yield. They discard a card to a blood token. Discarding a Mountain. We'll draw 2. Another Weaver. Okay, I'll play the Leyline Weaver out. And then attack. Pew pew. They're at 11. They cast a Faithless Looting. I'm really close to dying. If I had the Feldon's Cane in my deck, I'd feel a lot more confident here. Probably has another removal spell. Grab the prize, discarding a Voldaren Epicure. We go to 21. They choose to attack for 6. No blocks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 8, 10 power on the table. They have 3 cards in hand. There's an Epicure, so they can block 2 of my creatures, getting hit for 6. Tap, tap, tap. I will cast Big Score, discarding the Seething Song. We untap all of our Leyline Weavers. Cast Manamorphose. Red, red. Cast Glimpse the Impossible. So few cards in hand. Play the Mountain. Cast another Glimpse the Impossible. There's the first day of class. So now I cast first day of class. I guess. Do I have any creatures left? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I have no creatures left. Okay, I will cast first day of class. Grab my lesson. Make it green. Cast Thornscape Familiar. Then I will attack with all my creatures. They're going to block and block. We'll cast Unexpected Windfall. No, I don't want to do that. I want to keep those in my hand. So I think we're just good. We'll just send. Because I'm going to get 2 more 1/2s. They discard a Jagged Barrens. Get some 1/2s. They're at 3 life. They hit me. Puts themselves to 5. Discards a card. Discards another card. Bunch of Snackers return on the battlefield. They have 2 cards in hand. 6 would put me to 6 life left. They attack for 6. Okay, so I'm going to cast Big Score. Pitching the Pirate's Pillage. Untapping my Weavers. Because I think they can't kill me here if I block 1 creature. I think they probably have 6 damage. 6. And then 2, 4, 5. Yeah, no response. We're going to shove a Leyline Weaver in front of a Kitchen Imp. We'll take 4, going to 8. I don't think they can kill me here. Then I will attack back for 10. If all they have in their hand is 2 bolts, then they kill 2 of my creatures, and I attack for 6, and they die. Leyline Weaver dies, I go to 8 life. Alright, send in the team. Come on, homies. Get it done. They concede. So funny. It's always funny when people just grind, and then they concede when, like, it was over. Yes. They said weird game. It was a weird game. It was a very weird game. We need the Feldon's Cane. That's what I learned. I'm going to trim a Seething Song. That might not be correct. Alright. Whoa. My voice is cracking. This hand is weird. Not amazing. We do have Weather Storm to take a turn. Just pause here. Okay, I'm back in the game. I'll play out my Woodlot because Weather Storm is one of the things that I'm looking to do. Turn 2, probably play the Needle. Turn 3, I will Unexpected Windfall, discarding a Crevice maybe. They play a Bajuka Bog on turn 2. They've got double Snackers in the graveyard off of a Faithless Looting. Play the Needle and pass. I don't think I'm going to be casting Weather Storm on this turn. They cast a Highway Robbery. This will return them a double Sneaky Snacker. Maybe I only need 1 Weather Storm to live. I could use the Windfall to pitch a Weather Storm. Alright, my turn. Find Electric Revelation. I think I play the Crevice and pass. They play Jagged Barrens. 2 mana for a Vampire's Kiss, I go to 17. So we're in the clear. They put me to 13. Windfall gets me a lot of mana. I think I Unexpected Windfall and pitch the Weather the Storm. Finding a Seething Song. And a Glimpse the Impossible. So, I could just try to go for it. I can draw 3 pretty solid amount of cards. I think I'm just going to try to make something happen. Play the Thornscape. I play Seething Song. Cast Glimpse. Draw 3. Finding a big score. We can cast big score pitching this Weather. Wow, that did not work out for me. Make red. Electric Revelation pitching the Geothermal Crevice. Okay. So now I can make some mana. Cast First Day of Class. Grab my Waterbending Lesson. Cast the Thornscape Familiar. Now it's a 3/2. I'll play Pirate's Pillage, discarding Sandstone Needle. Leyline Weaver is good. Make red. Leyline Weaver enters the battlefield with a haste. Okay. Pillage, discarding the Woodlot. I'm up 1 mana here. We have a Anarchomancer. I can go Manamorphose or red-green. Play a Anarchomancer. Looks like I'm going to have to use the Unexpected Windfall. Pitching the Waterbending Lesson, which I don't like very much. Already used my mana. If I play Windfall, pitching the Anarchomancer, I think I have to get rid of the Lesson. Okay, so we're going to go Goblin Anarchomancer. It becomes a 3/3. Go Unexpected Windfall, pitching the Waterbending Lesson. My creature untaps. I'm back to 3 mana. I can cast the Leyline Weaver. It's a hasty creature. Then I'll go make red, pitch the land in hand to the Electric Revelation. And then it looks like we're just going to cast a Weather Storm and attack for 6. Yeah. We also get a 1/2. Alright, I'm at 61, so that's pretty healthy life total. I got a bunch of 3/3s on the table. I got a 1/2. Feels pretty strong. And we can always loop the deck if I find the cane later. So overall, pretty solid. I think that turned through a lot though. They killed my Anarchomancer with the Fiery Temper from the Blood Token. Alright, what do I do? I could play a land. Play land, pass? Don't know if I need to attack. They can't really attack their Snacker into my Leyline Weaver. But they killed my Leyline Weaver too with a Lightning Bolt? Okay. Sure. Kills the Leyline Weaver. Makes a Blood Token. I'm at 61. Maybe they decline to attack again. They've already used their Bajuka Bog. So that's pretty good for me. In case I want to loop the deck later. Can I find some card draw? They're going to kill a creature. Man down. Let's go First day of class into cast a draw 3. All right. First day of class, get my waterbending lesson, play the land, cast the waterbending lesson, tap. As I say no, get rid of the Thornscape. Your turn. So we have Thornscape into Morphos. 26 cards left in the deck. They're casting Grab the Prize, using Dark Withering to kill my Thornscape. I go to 59. I thought this would be a lot more exciting. Let's go Morphos for red-green. Morphos again. Green, red. Didn't actually go red-green on the last one, apparently. Play the Woodlot. Pass the turn. Okay, they used a blood token, I guess. Grab the prize. Highway robbery. Trying to grab the prize. They get in. I don't know. I lost what was going on. I wasn't paying that much attention there. That's okay. I will cast Thornscape into Pillage the Crevice. That seems fine. Thornscape. Pillage. Maybe I get rid of the Seething Song. Get rid of Seething Song here. Find the Cane. Blood Felon's Cane. And pass the turn. My opponent plays an Epic here. I go to 48. Uses a Fiery Temper. I guess they kill my Thornscape. Okay. They got a Duress. Luckily that doesn't matter. I'm Duress proof. They'll get in for 6. We have another first day of class. We're going to cast another first day of class. Grabbing another draw 3. Play a land. Pass the turn. I can pay for the lesson. What do you got? Maybe they have another Duress here. That would suck. They hit me with a Vampire's Kiss. Faithless Looting. Plays a Mountain. 3 cards in hand. We'll go to 33. I'll make 4 mana, cast the Waterbending Lesson. Then I will pay 1 and pay 1. Pass the turn. My opponent attacks in for an additional 7. I guess we can put the Leyline Weaver on the table this turn. See if they want to bolt it. We can block the Epicure. They have a Duress. They take the big score. Cast another Epicure. 2 cards in hand. I'm at 25. Play the Leyline Weaver out. Pass the turn. They discard a card. I don't know what it was. It was a mountain. I mean, at some point they have to draw lands, right? How many lands have they discarded? Not a ton. They get in. They're going to bolt my creature. Okay. It looks like it's time for me to attempt something. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2 cards in hand. Play Anarchomancer. Anarchomancer. Cast a Glimpse. They are going to bolt an Anarchomancer. I will respond by casting Seething Song. I have 5 mana. Another Anarchomancer. So I can cast the big score, discarding the Revelation. Make green. Anarchomancer. Cast Leyline Weaver for 1 mana. And then I'm passing. They have 2, 4, 6, 7. Potentially 2 damage. Like, this would be 6. So that's 13 damage. I think I'm good to pass. Okay. Trespasser's Curse. Sure. They're going to chill. Getting in for 6. Trespasser's Curse is kind of like a thing maybe you would sign in against Glee. This is not really a Glee deck. We have a Pillage. So I can, I guess, lead off on the Glimpse Impossible. Another Glimpse. Try that other Glimpse. 1 card left in library. So we'll go red, red, hold control. Maybe not. Yeah, hold control. Cast the Electric Revelation from the graveyard. Pitching the Sandstone Needle. I will crack the cane. Alright, we're back in. We're zooming. This is it. Enter combo time. Red, red, or red and 1. Big score, pitch the Weather Storm. Creature untaps. We do have to maintain 1 Weather Storm. Red, green. Play an Anarchomancer, we go to 10 life. I have to make sure I pay attention to that. Red, cast a Seething Song. Revelation, pitch the Waterbending Lesson. I guess I Revelation, pitching the Windfall. Need some colored sources. There we go. We can pillage the Woodlot. And now here I am trying to maintain my familiars in play, or in my hand. I guess this time I have to pitch one of them. Pitch a Thornscape. Really? Pitch a land? Okay. Cast Seething Song. Make blue. Cast Waterbending Lesson. My creature untaps. I will pay the mana. I'll pay Anarchomancer and 1. And then I will cast First Day of Class. Get another lesson. Red. Manamorphose. We'll make red, green. Play the Thornscape Familiar. It has haste. It's a 3/2. We go to 9. I have to pay attention to that. Now I can Pirate's Pillage. Discard the Needle. I'll have 3 mana. My Weaver untaps. I have 4 mana. I can cast another Leyline Weaver. That's good. Okay. Turn 13. I'm finally starting to do the thing. I go to 8. Make red, blue, tap, tap. Cast the Waterbending Lesson. Untap my creatures. We'll discard. I have to say no, I think. Discard the Sandstone Needle. Make red, red. Cast Pirate's Pillage. We have what? 1 Weatherstorm left in the deck. A little risky. Little risky. Should I keep going? I guess I can glimpse first to see what I find. Glimpse impossible. Okay. Okay, we're good. Now I can big score, pitching the Weatherstorm in my hand. Sweet. Okay. Another First Day of Class. And we will say no. Cast a Leyline Weaver. We'll go to 7. Make red. Pillage. Discard the Thornscape. Unfortunately, we'll draw some cards. And now I can really chain. Cast the Waterbending Lesson. Boom. Make a bunch of mana. I will pay the mana. 2 mana. Cast big score. Discard the Crevice. Alright, we got more Leyline Weavers. Weaver. Wait, should I wait until I find the last First Day of Class? I've cast only 1. Maybe 2 First Day of Class so far this turn. Okay, I'll try Glimpse Impossible. Thornscape Familiar. Another Glimpse Impossible. Weather the Storm. A mountain. Play the land. Tap. Play Manamorphose. Go red, green. There's a First Day of Class. So let's Manamorphose again from hand. Red, 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 red. We will pillage. Discard the mountain. Untap. Cast First Day of Class. I guess I will discard 1 card in case I have a random creature on top. I did not. We'll go Seething Song. Make some green. We'll go Leyline Weaver. That creature on the table. Sweet. I forgot to cast a Weatherstorm. Make sure I cast a Weatherstorm. Gain a bunch of life. Because this might not be lethal here. F6. Okay, I'm at a bajillion life. And then I will make green and green. Thornscape. That's a big one. That's a big old Thornscape. Play Goblin Anarchomancer. We go to 109. I will attack. Hiya! 2 minutes left on the clock. I don't even have any idea how much damage I'm doing. I have a 5/5/5/5/5/4/3. Hopefully I have enough damage to kill them on the next turn. If anything, it was pretty fun. And I have a bunch of really huge spawns now. Look, that's pretty sweet too. 3/4 spawns. I mean, I don't think they can make me draw a card. What a weird combo. The longest storm match of all time. Opponent uses Grab the Prize. I go to 103. They discard a card. It's going to yield until my second main phase. We're going to slam in. Hiya! 0 cards in the library. It was worth it. They conceded. Okay. GG. We'll see you in round 3. Round 3. My opponent has a white weenie avatar. This is a sketchy hand, but I'm going to keep it. The sketchy part about it is no green sources. In Selaki. Play the Needle, pass. This is a Soul Sister, I think, right? Uh-oh, Tomb Raider. My mono red opponent. I'll play the land and pass. I think on turn 3, I'm going to play the Glimpse the Impossible. Mountain again. Here comes the Burning Tree Emissary chain. 1 Burning Tree Emissary. Chain Lightning. I could spend my mana. I'm not going to spend my mana on that. I need to maintain the needles in play. They're going to get in for 2, putting me to 13. Seems like they want to probably tap out on turn 3, most likely. What's my play? We find a Gutter Snipe. I'll cast Glimpse the Impossible. Looking for lands. Found no lands. That's really bad. I passed the turn. So now my best draw just became, I think, I don't even know. Bushwhacker. Okay. We'll take the 8 damage. Sure. I mean, somehow maybe I can win next turn, right? I'm at 5. Bolt Fire Blast kills me. They have End the Festivities in their main deck. Okay. Never had it. Well, Manamorphose. Manamorphose into Manamorphose. Go red, green. Yep. Concede. Opponent did their thing. We are going to cut the Gutter Snipe and bring in the Weathers. And then, do I need the Cane? I feel I'm going to keep it. Cut the Seething Songs, or do I... What do I cut? What do I cut? I guess I don't need that many first aid classes, but they're pretty strong. Cutting the Windfall may be okay, because I really need to pop off early. I can cut 1 land and 1 Seething Song. Let's keep. I have the powerful stuff that I need. I'll play the Woodlot. They play land Epicure. Well, their Epicure puts me to 19. Play Sandstone Needle. I'll pass the turn. My opponent plays Rally at the Hornburg. Probably going to tap out for something on the next turn. What do I do? Another Glimpse. I can Anarchomancer into Glimpse, but then I can't really use most of the Glimpse stuff. I can also just big score pitching the land, hoping to draw land. Big score pitching the Weather Storm. Feels like pitching the Weather Storm is the correct play. Pitch the Weather Storm. Okay, we'll play the Hickory Woodlot and pass. I have a lot of mana in play. I have 8 mana plus the 1 mountain, so I'm hoping that they play a creature into a Bushwhacker. They Chain Lightning me, sure. Bushwhacker, I'll get in. They'll get in for 8. I go to 5. Okay, homies, here we go. I'm all in. Combo time. Anarchomancer. Thornscape Familiar. Glimpse the Impossible. We find another Thornscape, so I'll play that. Oh, I should have played the first Dave class first. Mountain. Tap the Mountain. We'll go Glimpse again. Cast Manamorphose. Red, or I think it has to be red. Electric Revelation, pitch the Needle. Well, again, Revelation again. Pitch the Mountain. Okay, Manamorphose was good. Red. We'll make red with the Manamorphose. Okay, we found the Leyline Weaver, so we get to play first day of class. Grabbing the Waterbending Lesson, cast the Leyline Weaver. Boom. It's on the table. Showing them the true power. Cancel. It's a 3/3. Go red. Pillage. Discard the Thornscape Familiar. Untap. Very sweet. Very sweet. Now I can red. Windfall. Pitch the Crevice. Untap. Another Weaver. Play Leyline Weaver. Wait. No, I don't want to do that. I want to Seething Song first. Play first day of class. Grab the Waterbending Lesson. First day of class. Grab the Waterbending Lesson. Cast the Leyline Weaver. Boom. Tap it. Make blue. Cast a Waterbending Lesson. Oh, my creature's untap. Very nice. I'm going to tap my 2 Thornscape Familiars. Sure. We'll go tap. Pillage. Discard a Woodlot. They untap. Ah, yes. Yes. Play Leyline Weaver. Now we're really cooking. Weaver. Make blue. 4 mana. Untap all my Weavers. Tap. Tap some more Leyline Weavers. Blue. Tap. Cast Waterbending Lesson again. Okay. We will say no. Discard a land. And then I'll pitch a land. Untap my Leyline Weavers. We've used all 3 of the first day of class. So at this point, we're just digging for the rest of the deck. Untap or discard some lands. Untap my Weavers. Boom. Cast Glimpse the Impossible. You can see how I'm just chaining mana like crazy here. Unexpected Windfall. I think I will discard this Weather Storm. Who needs it? Untap. Let's Glimpse the Impossible. 9 cards left in deck. Electric Revelation. Pitch the Anarchomancer. Let's Manamorphose. Make red. Storm is 29. Play the last Leyline Weaver. We're good now. It's huge. Cast a Seething Song. Tap the Weaver. Discard the Mountain. 6 cards left in deck. Now 4. Tap them all for mana. Cast Manamorphose. That's not a good idea, right? Because we want to Pirate's Pillage. discarding the Anarchomancer. I'm going so big here. It's so sweet. And then, whoop, I will use the Electric Revelation and discard this Crevice, and then play the Feldon's Cane and loot my deck. Actually, I think I will just cast Weather Storm right now. Cast Weather Storm. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, I'm at 113 life. I can rack the Cane, boink, pillage the Crevice, and now I don't need the Seething Song because I have so much mana from the Leyline Weavers. Glimpse the Impossible. Another first day of class. Oh look, another Waterbending lesson. Big score, pitch the Weather the Storm I don't need anymore. I'm just chaining. One might say this was completely unnecessary, but it is pretty sweet. Waterbending lesson. Untap all my creatures. We will pillage, discard a land. We're trying for maximum. Tap all my Weavers, discard another land. Draw 2 cards, untap the Weavers. Let's big score. Pitch the Crevice. I love drawing my deck 2 times. There's nothing better. Let's Glimpse the Impossible again. I think I will rearrange stuff. Cast another first day of class. I want my creatures to be as large as possible. We will discard a Seething Song to the Learn because I don't need it. Pitch a Weather Storm. Untap the Weavers. Windfall. Pitch a Seething Song. Let's see. Morphos. I might as well make green here. I'm going to need green eventually. Cast another first day of class. Discard the Weather Storm. Make blue. Waterbending lesson. See how I have just a basically infinite mana? It's amazing. It's really amazing. And we'll tap them all again. And then draw more cards. I have 12 cards left in the library. I think I just have to check to see if I have all of my creatures. Because there's no sense going further than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more creature in the deck. Alright, let's glimpse. There's the last creature. So, green. And how many first day of class have we used? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're solid. Everything's good. 1, 2. Thornscape. It's huge. Thornscape. Anarchomancer. Make 2 more greens. Anarchomancer. Let's get rid of this. Another Anarchomancer. And combat. Attack. My Anarchomancers are 8/8s. That was sweet. I did the thing exactly the way I wanted to. Let's see if I can do it again. It was nice of my opponent to tap out. Let's keep this hand. It's a tad slow. We have land, turn 3 big score. When it leads on a Tomb Raider, so we're behind the times. I saw someone saying on Twitter that the PFP just wants to ban until a 2/2 is good. So maybe they got their job done. Yeah, 2/2 is already really good. Rally the Hornburg. They will attack for 4. So maybe, well, we'll play the Crevice. And then next turn, will I be dead if I pass? I think I have to Glimpse. Cast Glimpse for no value. 3 spawns on the table. Plays a Ginger Brute. Blockwork. They get in. Okay. Please no end the festivities. They didn't have it. Play land. We have big score, which is an instant. So on this turn, I block, and then I sacrifice the spawns and play them, tap the mountain, and I big score, pitching the Electric Revelation. Block, block, and block. We'll take 2 damage. Big score, pitch the Electric Revelation. They have double Galvanic right now. We'll take 2 damage. We go to 2. Lightning Bolts. Okay. We'll Manamorphose, red, make red green. We found the Weather Storm, so I can Unexpected Windfall, pitch another Revelation. Cast Weather Storm. Okay, I'll gain 18. Back to 17. They have 4, 5, 6 power on the table. Play a Crevice. Pass a turn. Problem is, I'm at 6 damage right now. Dead to pretty much anything. I do a Swift Breeze. They're getting in for 6. I go to 11. Play a land. I'll pillage, discarding the mountain. Okay. Next turn is go time. if I assuming I live. They have 2 cards in hand. They'll put me to 5, and then they're making me think they have a Bushwhacker in hand. They play a Synthesizer, and they find a Clockwork. So this is 7 damage. Dead to a Galvanic. Left me to 4. Okay, we're going to die if we don't do something. Play a Thornscape Familiar. I probably should have played the first day of class. I will cast Glimpse the Impossible using the black mana. We'll cast Seething Song from Exile. Try another Glimpse. Trying to find cost reducers. We found some cost reducers. So you can go Thornscape. Oh man, this is super tight though. Another Thornscape. If almost no mana left. Pillage, pitch the Needle. Back to 2 mana. And then I can pillage, pitching the Anarchomancer. 3 mana. Find a Leyline Weaver. So now cast first day of class. Grab the Waterbending Lesson. Cast a Leyline Weaver. It becomes a 3/3. So I think I just have to go for a Weather. Gain a large amount of life. We will get some more spawns. Wait. Did I not play land? I don't know if I played a land. It would be great if I could play land. I do have a land to play. Sweet. Okay, so that was a big game. We get a creature. It's a 1/2. So that creature can block the human soldier token. They crack their Synthesizer. So my burn plan seems to be working okay. They find a mountain. So probably playing the mountain here. Plays the mountain. Is it Bushwhack time? They make the Ginger Root unblockable. They chain lightning the Leyline Weaver. Cannot do anything about that. I did think they might have the chain lightning. We will block a human soldier token. We'll go to 31. Need blue sources. Go Weather Storm again. I think I will Electric Revelation, discarding the Waterbending Lesson. Probably should have discarded the Weather Storm. Electric Revelation, discarding a Weather, Seething Song and the Cane. So now I have to just pass. My opponent's turn. They make the Ginger Root unblockable again. Sending in the whole team? Yes. I'll put the spawn in front of the soldier. We've used all the weathers that are in the deck. So if I want more Weather Storms, I have to chain. I'll cast Seething Song. Glimpse the Impossible. Find a Weaver. So let's play first day of class. Grab the Lesson. Cast the Leyline Weaver. Off of a green, so I have more red mana. It becomes a 3/3 with haste. Maybe. They're going to bolt it. Sort of mean. Bummer for me. I'm going to pitch my Anarchomancer here. And I have a big score. I can big score, pitch the Electric Revelation for 1 mana. Finding another Leyline Weaver. Okay, sweet. And then cast Manamorphose. Or red, blue. Tap, cast Waterbending Lesson. Untap my Leyline Weaver. I think we got it. I think it's combo time. We'll tap some creatures. And then make red. Big score the Woodlot. 10 cards left in my deck. Another Leyline Weaver. I'll cast that. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. The 3/3/2. We will Pirate's Pillage. Guess I want to Revelation pitch the Crevice. Might have something better to pitch. Let's pillage, pitch Mountain, untap those Weavers, make a bunch of mana. Boom, boom, boom. Cast another first day of class. Get another lesson. Then big score, pitch the Anarchomancer. Interesting. I think that's good. Untap my Weavers. We have 2 cards left in the deck. I can Electric Revelation, discarding the Woodlot, draw the last 2 cards, and then make red, cast the Feldon's Cane, loop the deck. It's so much fun. Blue, Morphos, make red. I will cast Seething Song, cast the Waterbending Lesson, untap my creatures, then I'll pay 2. And then now I'm chaining. Boom. Discard a land, draw 2 cards, untap the creatures. Play another Leyline Weaver. This one's a 4/4. Untap that for mana. Discard a Geothermal Crevice, drawing 2 cards. Untapping. Do it again. Pillage, discard Woodlot. Watch those treasure piles grow. Tap them all. Glimpse. Cast Manamorphose from exile. Not the greatest glimpse. A bunch of lands. Another glimpse from here. Another glimpse. Find another first day of class. Cast the first day of class. Grab the last. And then I'll cast Manamorphose. Blue, blue. Cast Waterbending Lesson. I'll just pay 2. Red, red. I'll cast first day of class. Sweet. And then I'll discard nothing. Cast Morphos. I'm just piling on with the first day of classes. They're just fun to cast. Discard a land. Making mana. I should probably use my Unexpected Windfall from the Exile Zone. That puts extra cards in my hand. That's very good. Okay. Creatures in play. We're making mana. Cast another Glimpse. 11 cards left in the deck. Another first day of class. And we'll just discard the Seething Song, sure. Get more lessons. Okay. Why don't I cast them? Waterbending Lesson. I'll pay the 2. Cast another Waterbending Lesson. I'll pay the 2. I'll just tap my treasure tokens. It's sort of the same. We found the Weaver. Cast Leyline Weaver. Now I just have to count on my creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 of these. 4 of these. 1, 2, 3. We're missing 1 of the Anarchomancers, and it is not in the graveyard, so I'll just pillage away a Weather Storm. Did not find it. Oops. Let's make it green. Pillage. Discard the other Weather Storm. 0 cards in library. There we go. Make green. Cast the Seething Song. Thornscape. Oops. Looks like I need to get the Anarchomancer on the table. Anarchomancer's sweet because it makes the Thornscape Familiars cost 1 less. Yoink. Thornscape. Anarchomancer. This is so much overkill. This is the most fun overkill of all time. Just never not going too hard. Another Anarchomancer. Storm is 49. Weather the Storm, Storm 50. F6. And then go to attacks. What do we got? A bunch of 7/7s. Negative 35. We win the match. We're at 174 life. Life is good. I'll see you in round 4. Okay. Round 4 on the play. So I suppose we keep. We don't need the Gutter Snipe in hand. We don't need the Feldon's Cane. But the rest of the hand is decent, if not amazing. My opponent has mulliganed to 4. So they're probably doing something dirty. They most likely are on Spy, I would think. I think getting the Needle into play is the most important thing to start off with. Then we play the Crevice. Great Furnace. They're on red. Hold the 4 on mono red. Play Geothermal Crevice, pass. Next turn I can crack the Crevice and pitch the Gutter Snipe. They get in for 1 again, I'm at 18. Another Mountain. They play a Reckless Impulse. Finding a Bushwhacker. I think I do want to do this. Pirate's Pillage, discard the Gutter Snipe. Finding a Leyline Weaver, so I can play the Sandstone Needle. That's the turn. This next turn, I can go Thornscape Familiar, first day of class, Leyline Weaver, big score. My opponent plays a Valyrian Epicure into the Bushwhacker, so they've curved out pretty well. 6 damage. My turn, we find a Anarchomancer. So we'll go red, green, Anarchomancer, cast first day of class, grab the Waterbending Lesson, make green, play Thornscape Familiar, play Leyline Weaver, tap it, we'll big score, pitching Sandstone Needle, untap the Leyline Weaver. Now I have 3 mana. I can make red, Seething Song, still have blue left. I should have probably tapped the Weaver. Whoops. Play Waterbending Lesson. Forgot to tap my creature. Whoops. We will tap and pay 1. Play a Leyline Weaver. Okay. So I've got a bunch of Weavers now. That's pretty sweet. Another Leyline Weaver. But kind of running out of action. Play Pirate's Pillage. Discard the Sandstone Needle. And then yield to these. Draw. Big score. Okay. Make a bunch of mana. Big score. Pitch the Crevice. Another first day of class would be sweet. Let's cast Glimpse the Impossible. So things in exile are great. That allows me to do a bunch. I'll go Thornscape Familiar. Manamorphose. Make red red. another Manamorphose. Let's play Glimpse the Impossible first. Play Manamorphose from hand. Red. I might just win. I'll big score, pitch the Thornscape Familiar. I'm gonna win the old-fashioned way here, it looks like. Play another Weaver. Sweet. You know, I had my doubts, but I think we got there. Let's make red off of the treasure. Electric Revelation, pitch the mountain. Make red off the treasure. Electric Revelation, pitching another mountain. So currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quite a bit. We have quite a bit. Let's make red. Pitch the Seething Song. We have 24 power. Manamorphose. Make red. I would like to not show them my plan of looping my deck. So I'm going to use my Electric Revelations to put cards in hand. And then make a bunch of mana. Pillage, discarding the woodlot. I think I'm just going to attack now. Maybe not yet. I can go further. Big score, pitch a Seething Song. Should probably make green at this point. Oops. Don't have another thing to discard. What? Got our player rewards packs. Came out of nowhere. Let's Electric Revelation, discarding Electric Revelation. Cast another first day of class. Get the Waterbending Lesson. Glimpse. 9 cards left. Seething Song. Make blue. Waterbending Lesson. Okay, I'll pay the mana. And then make more mana. Should probably make green. Make green, and green. Windfall. Untap all my creatures again. 1, 2. We have one more first day of class. Guess I glimpse the impossible, looking for it. Cast the first day of class. Take my lesson. Cast a familiar. Cast an Anarchomancer. And an Anarchomancer. Yes. Okay. And I'll go to attacks. Kalikaiz wins the game. 38 damage on turn 4. Finally, a fast game. Okay, we know what we're doing. Cut a Gutter Snipe, a Seething Song, and a Mountain. We bring in 3 Weather the Storms. Resubmit. Right, we are on the draw. Got 2 Depletions, which is 4 mana. I've got the Leyline Weaver in hand. My opponent did not mulligan, leads on a Clockwork Percussionist. Okay, we have to play our tap land. Probably going to play a tap land again on turn 2. Opponent has 3 damage on the table. I'll play my Hickory Woodlot in case I draw a cost reducer. My opponent plays a Mountain, Tomb Raider. Will they have the Bushwhacker? They get in for 5. I'll go to 11. We have a Glimpse the Impossible. So here, with what I have in hand, I can see... I can, like, Seething Song into Glimpse. I have 4, puts me to 7. Glimpse back to 4. Probably need to try Seething Song. I have 6 mana. Cast Glimpse the Impossible. Big score, Manamorphose. So let's cast another Seething Song. We'll go... So big score is -2 mana, putting me to 3 mana total. Big score, discarding the Crevice. Find a Mountain. We can big score again, discarding the land from hand. 2 mana left over. I find a Thornscape Familiar. I think I just need to Manamorphose and try to find a Weather the Storm. We'll go red-green. I found the Weather Storm. So now I can just slam Weather and pass the turn. I'll get a spawn. And on the following turn, maybe I can try to win. Cast the Weather Storm. I'll gain 21 life. Passing the turn at 32 with 1 spawn. Opponent plays a Reckless Impulse. They find land and Reckless Impulse. If they cast the Reckless Impulse, they don't have anything to attack with. Or like damage my Thornscapes. They play, well, they're an Epicure. They're holding on to a Bolt. They have an Anarchomancer. So I guess I'm going to spend a bunch of mana here, unfortunately. Go Anarchomancer. Cast the Thornscape. Galvanic on the Anarchomancer. Run out of mana in play. Play Manamorphose. Red, green. Play the Leyline Weaver. And then sacrifice the spawn to pitch the Needle. Play out a Woodlot. Pass. I'm at 26. I have a 2/2. They have lots and lots of removal spells in their deck. They find a Burning Tree and a Synthesizer. So they can play the Burning Tree first into the Synthesizer, or play the Synthesizer this turn, which is what they choose to do. Finding a mountain doesn't work for them right now. Oh, they did have the land drop. Now they can play the Burning Tree. And they will have 2 cards in their hand that they could use. They're going to choose to discard a mountain, drawing a fresh card off the blood, bolt my 2/2, get in for 1 million. We'll Pirate's Pillage, discarding the Revelation, putting more mana on the table. I think I pass. I don't like my odds anymore. They crack the Synthesizer, they find a Bushwhacker. I just have to do the math. Bushwhacker. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Plus 9. Got a 1. I got a 1. Play the Thornscape. Anamorphose. We'll go red. First day of class is okay. After Revelation, pitching the mountain. We find an Anarchomancer. Can't really do anything here. I have to first day of class and pitch the Woodlot. Alright, GG. So I don't know where that went wrong. I guess that I weathered early. Try again. Maybe keeping that hand with like 2 duds in it was bad. Probably. I'm gonna keep this one. Let's play Needle, turn 3 Windfall, turn 4 try to do stuff. Land, go. Opponent leads on Mountain Pass. They're afraid. Land, go. They play a mountain, Burning Tree. Guess they were not afraid. Into a Reckless Impulse. And what do they find? Bushwhacker and an Impulse. We will use the Unexpected Windfall because I'm paying full price for it anyway. Discarding Electric Revelation. Play a mountain. I will pass. They play a Reckless Impulse. They find Burning Tree, Tomb Raider. They could play land Tomb Raider right now, but they play the Bushwhacker. Okay, they've tapped out. So now it's my time to shine. Boom. Combo time. Red, green, green, Anarchomancer, Thornscape Familiar, Seething Song, Revelation, pitching. Actually, yeah, pitching the Weather the Storm. Then we Pirate's Pillage, pitching the Woodlot. No! Go green, Thornscape Familiar, pitch the Anarchomancer. Wow, that was bad. Cast Leyline Weaver, cast another Thornscape, and pass. It was not my time to shine. I ran out of action. They play a Burning Tree Emissary. Worst case scenario, and the festivities, I guess. Don't do it. Plays a Bushwhacker. Well, we can take one of the Thornscapes and block. I go to 8. Guess I play nothing. Pass the turn. They play a land. They're attacking for 4. I'll block and block. Still at 8. They kill my creature. Mean. That was my other creature. I've got another one. Anarchomancer, play a Woodlot. Your turn. Can I somehow survive? Plays a Burning Tree. Declines to attack. We need... No! Where's my card draw? Oh no. They have 2 cards in hand. Plays a Reckless into Synthesizer Clockwork. So Synthesizer first. Another Clockwork. They're going to be tapped out. You go clocky. They're going to get in. I block the creature. That doesn't give them a card back. I go to 3. I'm looking for a card draw spell, and I draw a big score. We will big score, pitch the Crevice. I will play Electric Revelation, pitching the Crevice. Finding a Leyline Weaver. I think I have to go red for Seething Song. Pay 3 mana, pitch the Leyline Weaver. Pay 3 mana, pitch the Geothermal Crevice. Cast Manamorphose. Go red-green. Cast a Glimpse the Impossible. We found the Weather Storm. Unreal. Go green. Wish I could cast any of the other spells in my hand, or my in exile. So I cast the Weather Storm. I get 2 creatures back. I think I should play Sandstone Needle. Needle, Weather the Storm. Then I'm just gonna attack. Bonk. Your turn. I get 2 spawns. They crack the Synthesizer, finding a mountain. Plays the mountain. Boulder and Epicure from hand. They can use the blood to filter. Discarding mountain. Attack for a bunch. Maybe attacking was stupid. We have a Glimpse. I'll cast Glimpse the Impossible. Another Anarchomancer is good. Sort of. Okay, I can go first day of class, put a card in my hand. Okay, first day of class, put a card in my hand, play the big score, pitching the waterbending lesson, and then make red. Anarchomancer makes a 3/3. Thornscape Familiar is a 3/2. Have enough to Revelation pitch the Woodlot. Oh man, almost had the Weaver too. Okay, continue onward. I got some creatures to block with. This has been just very odd. Continues being confusing. A Galvanic Blast to kill the Anarchomancer. Plays a Rally. I'm going to block some 1/1s. Block a 1/1, block a 1/1. 13. So we took a bunch of damage. Play the Leyline Weaver. Then I think I am going to Kane, I think. No, they might have a Bushwhacker, so I'll pass, I guess. Want this Leyline Weaver in play for this combo-y turn that I can hopefully do. They have one card. No Bushwhack. They're getting in. Sending in all the 2/2s. So 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll take it. I'm at 7. They have a Suplex to exile my Anarchomancer forever. Sucks. We have a Weather the Storm. 1, 2, 3. Unexpected Windfall. Pitch the Revelation. Untap my creature. 1, 2, 3. Pirates Pillage. Pitch the Mountain. Untap again. We found a first day of class. So maybe I just cast the first day of class and then go Weather the Storm. Actually, I think I'm going to go land, play the Feldon's Cane, green, cast the Weather Storm. I'm at 19 now. They found a Reckless Impulse off the top. It's a good one. Bushwhacker and a Lightning Bolt. Goddamn. Okay. What are you going to bolt, though? Let's see how much damage they have. They have 16 damage. What a bummer. Alright. I'm going to go hold control, cast Electric Revelation, pitching the first day of class, and then loot my deck. Was really sad that they drew the Bushwhacker there. Cast a Leyline Weaver, cast a Crevice. We're at 6. They have 2. I'm just dead. Opponent was much better drawing than I was. I kept fizzling. We'll see in round 5. Here we are in round 5 on the draw. I think our hand is pretty good. I will keep. I have no idea what my opponent's going to be doing. Probably burn again. I wish burn would just leave the format. Not really. It's pretty fun to play. Play Woodlot. Your turn. They're on mine. Could be a Weather the Storm deck, which would be an issue. Tron. I'll play the Crevice. Tron is a Weather the Storm and a Hydroblast deck. So sketchy for me. They play an Expedition map. Okay, they just pass. We have the ability to try something here. Goblin and Anarchomancer. I mean, maybe they have a Dispel? Play Seething Song? We'll try Pillage. Discarding the Revelation. I have 4 mana now. Didn't really get anywhere with that. Try a Glimpse. So, I think I just put the Anarchomancer on the table and pass the turn. Would have liked to play the Pirate's Pillage. Leyline Weaver going to the graveyard is pretty bad as well. And they made a Forest, so they're going to have Tron online next turn. They cracked the Expedition map for a tower. Power plant. Okay. Plays Energy Refractor. They're tapped out. Okay. Make red. Unexpected Windfall. Pitching the Crevice. Back to... Okay. This is sketchy. I'm sort of running out of mana. I have to Glimpse. We didn't get there still. This is so bad. Guess I Glimpse again. Oh man, I forgot that I could draw Metamorphoses. That was helpful. Morphos. We'll go red. Back in the game. Morphos again. Red again. And I found a Mountain. Play the Mountain. So this would have... I guess Untapped Mountain was pretty good there. We'll cast first day of class. Grab the Waterbending Lesson. Play the Thornscape Familiar. Play Glimpse the Impossible, hoping for mana. Electric Revelation. Oh no. Pitch the Needle. Found a big score, which can pitch the Thornscape familiar. Oh, Revelation from Exile pitching another familiar. Come on, Bruce. Brew. Okay. Play Beldon's Cane. I could first day of class again. Or just pitch another land. Revelation, drawing card. Ah, we're so close. So that land being a land instead of a windfall effect really hosed me. Okay, I've got some 1/2s. I die to a breath weapon pretty bad. They've got lots and lots and lots and lots of different mana. At least I didn't get Weather Stormed on that turn. They cycle Alluring Revealed. Mystical Teachings. They can breath weapon now. Good for you. What can I do with what I have in my hand? I can go Anarchomancer. They'll have 3 mana. First day of class, 2 mana. Weaver doesn't do it. I think I'm going to... I could go first day of class into Leyline Weaver. Or I can just cast the Leyline Weaver. I can go Anarchomancer. I'll have 3 mana left over. Pillage, discarding the Lesson. Anarchomancer. Pillage. Or we'll go Windfall. Pitch the Lesson. 2 mana. So bad. Leyline Weaver. Pass the turn. I'm frustrated. It's okay. Now they can just go Mnemonic Wall for Breath Weapon. Ugh! Wow. Okay. We'll pillage, discard a land. Needle. Pass. Almost use my entire deck. Alright, tilt, concede. I'm out. That sucked. What can I do? They're going to be bringing in Hydroblast. They have they have all sorts of random stuff. I'm just going to resubmit. Hope that I just punk them. It was so bad. I am disappointed. Okay, we're on the play. We have turn 3. So we keep. Start on the woodlot. If I draw a mountain, I can slap down both creatures. My opponent plays a mine. I play the needle. I play the Thornscape familiar. This gives me 2 3 mana. I can go Anarchomancer into green for red. Play Energy Refractor. Play Anarchomancer. Manamorphose. Go red. Cast the Glimpse. I'll use Windfall to pitch a land. Okay. Red. Village to pitch a land. Okay, first day of class. Doesn't get me there yet. Big score, pitching a land. Need a Seething Song. Gonna try another Glimpse. Okay. Play the Needle. Play the Thornscape familiar. And we will attack. They probably can't get me this turn with something like Breath Weapon, unless they have Tron. They could Hydroblast. Plays an Expedition map. Final land. I will attempt a first day of class. If they have a Hydroblast right now, this would be the spot. So I've used 2 first day of class. I have to chain off in my deck without being able to use those right now. Electric Revelation and discarding the mountain. Village, discard the woodlot. Cast Manamorphose for an extra card. Another Manamorphose. Big score, discard the crevice. Play a creature. Play land, I guess. Back for 6. Oh man. If that first day of class had resolved, they would have been super dead. They cracked the map. Now they have Breath Weapon mana online. Just passing. Should I attack for 10? I'll attack for 10. They go to 2. Now the thing is, I did not bring in Flaring Pain. Right now they can Teachings for the Breath Weapon. They play a Cryogen Relic. Now they cannot Teachings for the Breath Weapon. They could Flicker, Relic, and Tower. They cast Impulse. Say they cannot do too much. You have to have a Weather Storm. They're pretty sort of just toasted here. Plays an Expedition map. Cracks it. It is turn 5, so they could get a Tower. Plays the Tower. They could have a Weather now. They choose to play Weather Storm. We are free and clear to go for it. I will cast Manamorphose for red. Glimpse. Cast Gutter Snipe. Think red. Seething Song. Ping you. They concede. Well, we would not have won. we would have gone 1, 2, 3 pings. They'd go to 8 and then take a decent amount. I guess it would have been lethal. Ugh. All right, we'll try again. I just have to like outrace them. I don't think my deck really does the thing otherwise. Should mulligan this, I think. Again, 5. We're gonna get rid of snipe and a big score, or definitely snipe. We have to choose. Like, we won't be casting the big scores without our Anarchomancer, so I guess I'm taking the big score and putting it down. We have to draw land, play Leyline Weaver, and go crazy from there. One has to have nothing. Find another Weaver, lay a land. I could play the Weaver off of just my land here. We're so toasted. We have no lands. My opponent casts an Impulse. This feels so bad. Found a land. Pass, I guess. They cycle Lorien Revealed for an island. Now they have double Hydroblast available. They tap the island, untap it. Tap it again. Make green, crop for Tron. So there's a chance that I could win, I guess. They might have an Energy Refractor, Prophetic Prism. They have 2 blue sources in play. Find a mountain. Play mountain, play Leyline Weaver. I could crack this for another Leyline Weaver, and then next turn I have 4 mana. Then my big score makes mana. But I'm afraid. I'll pass. Play Impulse. Sort of losing steam right now. Maybe I need lunch. I think I don't see how I could win this unless they have absolutely nothing. So we're going to have to play to them having nothing. They have 6 cards in hand. They just saw 4 cards to look at a card. They have Energy Refractor. For some reason, they cast off of a tower. Why would... Okay, they have a map. So now, turn 5, they can now crack the map. You find a needle. I'll attack. Attempt to cast another Leyline Weaver. They have 5 cards in hand. They choose to Teachings for the Breath Weapon. Cracks the map. Cast the Breath Weapon. So boring. Plays my Mycetian Elder. They have 6 mana available. I'm gonna attempt to cast a Goblin Anarchomancer. Then I will attempt to cast a Goblin Anarchomancer. Then I will attempt to use a big score. Pitching first day of class. This will get countered, and I will go ahead and quit. So GG. We do not line up very well against blue control decks, unfortunately. This deck is so cool. I wish we would have faced some green decks. I think there is some things to change, and I apologize for just not having a good time there in the end of it, but you know, we did what we could. I think this should be out. Bring back in a Windfall. I feel like there's a way to play this without rituals, but I don't know what it is. So I'm going to keep working on it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.